What's up, you guys? Tongol here. Today, I want to talk about the subject of looking for signs. Should you or should you not be looking for them? And I'll be sharing what Neville Goddard had to say about it and why you might want to think twice about asking for a sign the next time. Because once you understand who you really are and what looking for signs actually implies, then by the end of this, not only will you stop worrying about whether or not you're receiving the right signs you're asking for, but you'll also develop the confidence with whatever path you decide to take in this life. And you can learn more about this from several of Neville's works like At Your Command, Feeling is a Secret, and also his 1948 Q&A. You see, the problem is when people try to assume the feeling of their wish fulfilled, yet they're constantly looking for a sign or signs. Now, why is that a problem? Well, let me give you a common scenario. Let's say you want something, or there's an important decision you gotta make. It can be anything. Maybe it has to do with your career, or a relationship, or where you want to travel to and live, or whatever. So you try setting an intention for it and you're like, cool, I believe 100%, I got this. But then what happens? Somewhere down the road, you start questioning your decision and begin wondering if you're going down the right path or if that thing or person you want is still on its way or if it's near. And so you end up wanting some sort of assurance, right? Then what do? You ask for a sign, for a confirmation, some extra guidance from God or the universe. Maybe the sign's a butterfly or a triple digit number or a name, or a rainbow, or an actual sign like on a billboard, or even an Instagram post that says, this is a sign you've been looking for. You guys see those? It could be anything. Then boom, you get it. You get your sign. You acknowledge it as some sort of synchronicity, like a divine confirmation from the universe that your manifestation is still on its way. And you're good for a while. But then you start thinking that maybe it was just a coincidence. So what do? You ask for another sign just to be sure, right? Because your faith's shaken a bit. But then check this out. You do get another sign, but this time it seems to say the exact opposite of what you want. And now you're thinking confused and anxious. Now what do? And if this sounds like you, it's all good. Dude, trust me, I've been there. I used to ask for signs back in the day whenever it came to making certain decisions, but not anymore. Here's why I stopped looking for signs and why I think you should stop looking for them too. First off, why would you need a sign in the first place? Okay, reflect on that for a moment. Because if you say you believe, but then you're looking for a sign, think about it. What does it really mean to believe then? You know what I'm saying? Because what does looking for a sign actually imply? Let's be honest here. It implies that you're doubting. It implies that you're doubting. And if you're doubting, what does that imply? And this is the main reason why this is a problem. If you're doubting, it implies, listen, that you're not in your desired state. Did you get that? You're not in your desired state. Here's the thing. Neville says you are to assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled, which means what? To be in the state of already having or being what you want. In other words, you can't be in the state of assuming the feeling where you're living in the end and still be doubting, looking for signs. You can't do both. Look at it this way. I like what I read somewhere the other day. You can't both be at the destination and be driving along looking for road signs at the same time, right? How can you already be there in your desired state and then be looking to see if it's still on its way? It doesn't make any sense. So here's what's going on. If you're constantly looking for signs, then it reveals what? That you're only thinking of your desire rather than thinking from it. Big difference. Because if you're truly living in the end, where you're feeling that what you want is already yours, you wouldn't be asking for any signs at all, folks. Straight up, it wouldn't be natural to you. So what then? Is Neville saying that signs don't matter? They have no role? Nah, dude, here's what Neville says about signs. You ready? He says this: signs follow. They do not precede. Let me say that again. Signs follow. They do not precede. So what the heck does that mean? It means that it always starts with us, from the inside, right? As within, so without. Remember, all things are states of consciousness. Consciousness is a one and only reality. We live and move in different states. So once you change your state of consciousness, what happens? Your external world follows. It mirrors it. So if you do see what you consider to be signs in your outer world, they're not necessarily there to show you that you're going down the right path, so to speak, or to tell you what you should want or what to believe. But listen closely. The signs are evidence of your current state. They're a reflection of what you got going on inside. So in that sense, everything can be interpreted as a sign since the world is you pushed out. We shouldn't be surprised by this, folks. Just to use some law of attraction lingo, it's about what we're vibrating. We see whatever we're focusing on. We attract it. But yeah, when you see a sign that's in alignment with what you want, I get it. It's encouraging for sure. But remember, signs follow. They don't precede. All right, real talk now. I know some of you watching or listening to me really need to hear this because maybe you've been waiting for a long time for your desire to manifest. You've been looking for signs left and right, and maybe you saw what you were looking for, or maybe you didn't. Either way, you still haven't gotten what you want just yet. So let me just say this. Remember who you are. Remember who you are. Your imagination is God. You are the operant power and the creator of your own destiny. You decide what's meant to be. You know what I'm saying? Look, the source for everything you need is already within you. So stop looking outside yourself for signs, for goodness sake. You don't need them, for real. Pay attention to your state instead. Because either you're looking for signs or you're living in the end. Which one is it? Because remember, you can't do both. So live in the end. Fully assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled. Now, how and when it'll all work out, I don't know. But don't even worry about it, dude. Don't even trip. Seriously, be patient. Neville says that the acceptance of the end wills the means. So don't worry about the how, ever, because your dimensionally greater self will take care of it, you guys. All you gotta do is move to the place where you encounter it. And boom, once that happens, you'll be amazed by all the magical and possibly even strange synchronicities where the signs followed your assumptions because you get what you believe. Yeah. Move into the state, folks. It's already yours. It's already done. Alrighty, guys. Hope you enjoyed this. And if so, do me a favor. Please like and share this. And if you're listening via podcast, I'd really appreciate a review because it'll get more people to discover my work and, of course, help spread this message. We'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Grateful for all the kind words I read in there as well, you guys. Hit that subscribe button and the bell right next to it to be notified of my next video. I pump these out every single week so you don't want to miss them. And don't forget to register for my free online training where I teach you the power of belief and how you can manifest the life you really want right now. So check it out. The link's in the description. Like I always say, more's coming. Till next time, I'm out. Peace.